What's up, y'all? Danny from Van Life Northwest coming to you today with this 1993 Toyota Hiace camper. This is an LH129 model, which means it has the 2.8 liter 3L model inline four-cylinder diesel and true four-wheel drive with 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low transfer case. This particular van has a 5-speed manual transmission and has had our full mechanical overhaul work that we've done to every van we've ever sold. We can see that it's lifted with our lift 2 inches, which means also front and rear shocks have been replaced. Coming in closer, these are 235/75/15 BFG KO2 tires, brand new, which means we also did the alignment, steering alignment. Now the LH129 is the longest wheelbase length Hiace for this generation, which means, so there's the Super Custom, then there's the Super GL, and then there's this super long wheelbase model. Commonly, we've seen these as ambulances in the past, but this one is a camper. It was converted to a camper in Japan in the 90s. And we'll talk more about the camper here in a minute once we get to that point. Just trying to get a nice view of the whole van here. It's in quite good shape. There are some cosmetic blemishes as far as small dents. And I'll point those out here after we talk about the mechanicals and the camper. So coming in the cab here, this has 56,000 miles, which is really like nothing, and it does look like that, particularly on the inside. Upholstery is gray. Seats that kind of have a bluish tinge to them. Dash and everything is in excellent shape. Here's that 5-speed gear shifter, low range shifters down there. Has a basic stereo. We did some AC work to it, so the AC is currently fully functional. It also has a rear AC unit, which this is. Both of those require the van to be running. This is the hood. If you pop this up, you can see that 3L engine. It's a 2.8 liter. It's had our full overhaul service with all the coolant hoses, so not only rad hoses, but all the heater hoses going throughout the van. All the timing components and timing belt and water pump and thermostat and rad cap, motor mounts. We actually, on all vans now, replace the alternators preemptively. Oil change, obviously. This is the fuel filter housing. Fuel filter's right there. We do that. Obviously, engine oil, air filter, all the gear oils. This is a manual transmission, so we replace the transmission oil, transfer case oil, and front and rear diff gear oil. A full list of that work will be in the listing for the van on our website. So if we come back here, we can see I'll do a quick walk through this camper now. One thing about this van is that we're not going to do any kind of camper refurbishment, camper component refurbishment to this particular van. I'm going to open up the back because it's going to give us a little bit better light. It's getting a little late in the day here. So essentially we're selling this camper, the camper bit of this van, which is these cabinets and the components within, as is. They are functional to an extent, but we haven't gone through, say, the water system. Has an original refrigerator. It has a pretty original power system under the seat. But the upholstery inside, this is all in very good condition. No rips, very clean inside. There are blemishes here to, say, this edge banding here. So it's not perfect. It can be resurrected. It's just not something that we have time for with this particular van for this sale. We've done all the mechanical overhaul work and some cosmetic work, and that's the extent of what we're doing. So it's a fully functional van, ready for you to take this camper and fit it out how you want it to. That said, we would install a battery system if you wanted, or Wabasso heater or camper infrastructure, just no modifications to the cabinetry. So this van, I think, would sleep about 4. There are these panels here that make a bed, and then tucked away in here, these are long panels, and they span across these cabinets here, which would allow for an upper bunk should you have a mattress you would put on top of it. That'd be quite wide, actually. It's 5 feet wide there. Now under here is a seat. It's not an original seat, but it does appear to be in there pretty well. It has seat belts, and it folds forward. As you can see, the back of the seat is folded forward. It will fold and be upright. It will also fold forward, and they have a quick release mechanism too, so you can actually remove those seats altogether with relative ease. It appears it has a full set of curtains as well too. Yep, so overall highly usable camper, and if you're looking for a good price on a camper van with all the mechanical work, and you're willing to do a little bit of work to the camper yourself, this is a great van for you. Let me quickly point out some of the cosmetic blemishes this has. Little dent right here. Cruise around. Little dent along the bottom of this sliding door. Sliding door works great, no problems there. The back hatch is great. I'll shut it anyway so you can see, but very good condition back hatch. No issues there. Undercarriage of the van is in great shape. Coming around to this side, there's a shallow kind of push-in dent right there. And another similar one up here on the roof. Really not that noticeable. If I hadn't mentioned them to you, you might not have noticed them in this video, but with all the work we've done to it and how clean it is, it's all buffed out. It's really not that noticeable to me and kind of adds to the character of the van. But anyway, this is, if you're watching this video, this van is currently available. Find it on our website, vanlifenorthwest.com, or our Instagram, vanlifenorthwest. Pricing and details of the work we did can be found there. All right, y'all. Peace.